How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Ron. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. In the okay, Mario, stop all that. That's all that. That's too funny though. In the last episode, we went ahead and collected some more shine sprites around the areas that we have unlocked now, Delfino. But in this episode, we're actually making a focus solely on Gelato Beach. We're gonna go ahead and collect as much shines as we can. Pretty much up until about episode 4, that's the plan. But let's not go ahead and make some time wasting. Let's go ahead and get started with episode 2. And that is going to be, of course, Mirror Madness, Tilt, Slam, and Bam. This one is a unique episode only because it does have a sequential few episodes that lead up to it. So this is honestly one of the few that we really see in Sunshine. So this is honestly going to be a good one. Oh, and the first thing we do is we get alerted by this guy. Alert, alert, just look at the top of the tower. And it's a Wiggler taking a nap. And these things, I forget their names. They're like suction cup cattle quacks. They're basically like the ones that you see on the beach, but they're a suction to the actual mirrors. But they don't actually attack you like the cattle quacks do.
Some weird thing is curled up on the tower to take a nap. This could endanger the legendary sandbird egg.
Right. Alright. And as you said, there is the legendary sandbird egg up in there, and yep, that looks like a Wiggler, alright. So it's our job to go ahead and try to get rid of those things. He didn't explicitly say that, but that's what we're supposed to do. So let's go ahead and make our way up. You can really make your way up to these those mirrors in any way you can. I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can make it this way. You're supposed to really go through like the ledge, but this is honestly the easier way. And there is no set order in how you do it. Pretty much the 1 and 2 and 3 of them, it goes in like least order of difficulty. And what you're supposed to do is, okay, you're supposed to at least annoy them with water when they seem like they're struggling off. Ground pound and all that. And then the mirror will realign itself back into the order and shine on the whatever that is. And the flood will excitingly say, Mario, good job, 2 areas left. Okay. Once you go ahead and get rid of that cattle quack, it'll position itself, and the other ones will do the same as well. But the order of difficulty just means that there's just one extra cattle quack, so just try to do your best to multitask. I'm saying it like that because it's just a matter of being able to spread it properly. Look at that. Well, gone from there, and the mirror realign itself, and add a little bit more sunlight power. And Flood will go ahead. Mario, excellent! This is like the most ecstatic you'll ever hear Flood. Like, Flood is just so, like, thrilled when you do that. Alright, and then what is not hard, but is kind of difficult to do one time around, since you have to focus on 3 cattle quacks, and the water only stuns them for so long, and if you have bad controls like me, you may not get it perfect. It helps if they're a bit less scattered than this. Come on, come on, come on, that should... Oh, let's go. It's very difficult to get all 3 at once, but we managed to do so. And then when all 3 align, Wiggler just falls apart and dies. You put sunlight back into the incubator and you get the shine sprite. What a way. You kill Wiggler. But honestly, getting all 3 at once is pretty difficult. 2 is pretty easy and, you know, manageable, but 3 is already a challenge on its own. I'm pretty sure, I don't speedrun this game, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the people that speedrun this game will probably say that. Although you don't have to put them off onto the edge. I never speedrun this game, so there's probably ways you can do that without needing to push them all off to the edge, but we're not here to speedrun this game. Not good enough to do that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and continue because we're still going to be doing more episodes at Gelato Beach. Alright, so then again, this cutscene is just going to continue going on. We're going to go with episode 3. We might stop at episode 4 just from what time allots. I want to make sure I keep enough spacing in between levels, and this one is the chronological episode for number 2, and that is Wiggler Ahoy, full steam ahead. And a little bit of a change to the normal music we hear from the start of the episodes. It's already the boss music, and Wiggler somehow put himself back together and is steaming mad as he runs around the beach. Many of the citizens are like out of there. There's not even cattle quacks. This Wiggler is just on a rampage. Although there is this guy. He does give you a hint of what you should do though. And I never really made a proper introduction to these ones. We've already seen a bunch of pinatas around. Isle Delfino and every other place. These are Nokis. They are basically like these show hermit type features. They're just another type of population in the game. I'll protect the Doom Bud. You'll see. Okay, so he didn't really explain. I think she's the one that explained it a bit better. Oh, don't step on the Doom Buds. Okay, so they don't explain. One of them do, but it doesn't really matter. But what you're supposed to do is wait until Wiggler starts to get near the Doom Bud, and then you go ahead and spray it with water. Well, you don't have to be in the middle of it when it flies up, but Wiggler sure does. Or at least as it's up. And then the arrow will correspond to where you need to hit it. When the ground pound as Flood likes to instruct, you damage it, but Wiggler gets a little bit mad when you do so. And with his increasing rage, he gets a little bit faster. He still maintains his path on the second hit, but he does get a little bit of an increase in speed. So it just makes your timing you have to make your timing a little bit better. But the second one's still honestly not that bad. He will make his way around this time. And just gotta wait a little bit more and go ahead and hit it. Oh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the timings for these are really lenient, so you don't have to be as strict. Although, wherever you have to ground pound it is random, so you aren't guaranteed a specific spot. But after he gets back up, after getting hit the second time, comes up a third, and he's fully mad. And his speed gets a lot faster, and his path actually changes. So he actually won't be going back to this one. Let's go ahead and head to the one that's in the middle. He's most likely to head to the one that's over here when he's making his run. And oddly enough, he does get into the water, but I mean, that has nothing to do with it. Don't come this way. Just kind of try to predict where he will be coming. Like I said, the timing isn't as strict. But make sure you don't get hit in the process, though. Just wait until he starts making this run towards the left side as he's running across the left side of the beach. That's a good opportunity to go ahead and spray. Ah, he went too fast. Okay, I was a little bit too slow on that one. I'm gonna wait till he goes a little bit fast that way. Okay, so now it's a good opportunity to go ahead and do so. And there we go. Now, he'll go ahead and land into the water. No, Mario, don't slide. And then, just like with any other boss, 3 times is the magic number. Oh, ground pound, and he flattens and the music dies into, and he just flattens into sand. So no, breaking Wiggler apart from the incubators, he oddly enough doesn't die from that, but he does disintegrate in the sand when you hit him 3 times in the stomach. I know, the Mario universe is weird with its enemies, I know. Alright, with him defeated, everything's brought back to normal. You can go, I can't even get a science fight. You can go ahead and grab the Shine Sprite and collect on your victory. So we're going to go ahead and skip all that. Again, it's just going to continue to show the cutscene that's really not relevant for us. But we are going to pretty much do the last mission that follows up on episodes 2 and 3, which will be the 4th one, and honestly the last one we'll do for today's episode as we go back in. And we have episode 4, which is The Sandbird is Born. And honestly, I hate this level so much. Okay, this is top 3 and my least favorite. There are still 2 others that are yet to come, and I hate those so much, but this is up there. And I know a lot of people who play this game as well can equally say that this is an annoying level, because this is one of my least favorites, and we'll see in a moment just when we get there. We're gonna go ahead and make our way up. Honestly, we can still explore a little bit of the area. There isn't much over. We haven't really touched surface on this area, but this will become more populated when we get to the last few episodes of this place. What do you have to say? Wait, what was this? Surf Cabana, close today. Just because we felt like it. Yo, imagine if you can actually do that in real life. Just close because you felt like it. I'm pretty sure private owners probably can. I want to try that throwing thing sometimes too. Okay. I wasn't expecting him to do that, so what I'm going to go ahead and do, since he got me a little upset, is get away. Okay, not like that. I love when they sit down, because they just make like the most exaggerated voice. Okay, but enough of me like fooling around. Let's actually get to the whole point of the episode. And that is to get up to the very top of Gelato Beach and make our way down towards the slide. If we can water this will oddly enough bring a staircase. I don't get the connection of how watering a stem brings a whole staircase, but you know, that's not the point. Go ahead. on. Come on, Mario. There we go. Let's see. What do you guys have to say? Why y'all looking? I want to slide down and dive onto that platform there. I think I might be able to bounce from that right into that hole. And he's talking about the one that's down there, like how we should do in the episode. And this kid keeps talking about jumping into the hole down there. Isn't that just unsafe? It's impossible, huh? You can do it. Oh, idiot. Yeah, the small pinatas is just funny. Alright, and we go ahead and enter into the sandbird's egg. It actually did hatch, oddly enough. And brings us over to this location, my most hated location in this game. And as you saw right there, it's red coin time. So the legendary sandbird mission is just another way of saying collect 8 red coins again. And the sandbird, I really hate this level for just really a few reasons. Or really just one big reason alone, and that's just how the physics of the sandbird works. As much as I always boast about how I can't control myself, I want that one up. No. Oh, there we go. I didn't know it came with you. Okay. Is at one point in this mission, the sandbird will start to make a turn as we make our way up to the very top of the tower. That's where actually the shine sprite will spawn. But we have to be careful because the sandbird does get a little bit vicious. And as you see him start to make that turn, you gotta make sure you prepare yourself, jump, and make sure you land on the side. Because the sandbird actually starts to, move over to its left or right side? Towards its left side. And you have to prepare yourself for it. I hate this as well because the physics on the sandbird is so inconsistent. Oh, I was actually about to fall from that. And that sometimes when it's flapping its wings, or when you feel like you're clipping over it or above it from the clouds, you never really feel like you're in full control, especially since it's going up. It's changing its vertical axis all the time. So look at that. See, I was even moving, it was trying to take me out. That's why I hate the sandbird level. I'm actually very lucky that should be completing this one time around, because the last coin, which you collect all 7 here, the last one resides there, and it should be good for the picking. And all you have to do is collect the last coin. And then we say bye-bye to the legendary sandbird, because I hate this level. This level really pisses me off so much. But one thing I do want to say, this is just something I've noticed, and I don't think it has anything to do with it's not relevant. But the setting and background of here reminds me of the Mario Party 1 minigame, the single player ones where I think it was like the Koopa Guess game and then like the knocking, I don't remember their names, but it had something to do. I'll probably throw up here for like reference. It reminds me a lot of that, and I just like the setting of it. It really does have a similar background and feel for it, but like I said, it's just a mindless reference that probably has nothing to do with it. Enough of that, let's leave this stupid level because I hate it so much, and grab the 4th shine sprite. And that will pretty much end all those 3 episodes that pretty much fall in line with each other, and we'll go ahead and call it there. Alright, so I did say I did want to finish up over there at Gelato Beach with those episodes, but we do have enough time to grab 1 shine, but it's not at any of these places we've already visited. Let's go ahead and actually grab our first one from Isle Delfino. There are a couple that you do have access to immediately and some that are hidden. I'm going to save some of those as a matter of convenience, but we can go ahead and grab one that's on one of the buildings that we first saw in the last episode but never really touched surface on, and it's going to be that one right there. That one does home a few shine sprites, and it's basically just a mini game when you think about it. We'll go ahead and make our way over. Yeah, and that's with Piantas and Delfino Plaza is just hilarious. They accuse you of stealing the shine sprites and letting darkness reign and whatnot. Just spray them with water. But let's go ahead and enter inside the building. And we see this Pianta. Let's see what he has to deal with.
Break all of the crates within 30 seconds to win a prize.
You want to try? Of course. Let's go. 30 seconds to break all these crates. And if you do time your spacing correctly, you can go ahead and break more than 1 crate at a time. It's not like it's required to. Okay. Although if you, oh my god. Okay, but if you miss, oh my god. Okay, I might actually fail this mission. Oh wait, no. I should have enough time. Okay, good. I have enough time. I was about to say this game is actual garbage if I couldn't. In style. I thought the timer was actually going to go down before I actually hit it. That was about to be so bad.
That was great. You're the best.
And he's rewarding you with a shine sprite. Oddly enough, the thing that sources their power and the Piantas actually hold on to it. You are a hypocrite. You're the one that probably wanted me to go to jail. And you are holding these shine sprites. You evil, evil man. Getting you wet. I know what I said. I'm going to regret that now. Stay with me. Alright, enough of that. Let's go ahead and collect the first Shine Sprite in Isle Delfino. Alright, we can go ahead and just save and continue that one. We already collected four Shine Sprites. That's actually not that bad. And we pretty much halfway cleared Gelato Beach. I will say in the next episode, we are going to go ahead and take a bigger leap into Rico Harbor since we have kind of ignored it for a while. We are pretty much good if I go ahead and pull up the map with Z, actually on the control with Z. You'll see that we've collected a fair amount from Bianco Hills, including the one from the Secret Cave, and Gelato Beach, the one from the Secret Cave. So I will go ahead and say in the next episode, we'll go ahead and try to focus a little bit more on Rico Harbor, and then whichever one we have time for, we can go ahead and grab some more Shine Sprites from everywhere else. We can go ahead and try to grab some more from Delfino Plaza, but honestly, I'll save those for a little bit more. This is just for a matter of convenience. But we'll go ahead and have things ready for the next episode when we go ahead and just get into Rico Harbor, since that's the one area we should probably focus on. I will say that for next time. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Do hope you enjoyed. Minor recap, we basically just made this a Gelato Beach focus episode, collected a lot of Shine Sprites there. And honestly, we did like a mini series. It was just about the Sandbird, pretty much the legend of it. Nothing too exciting. Defeated Wiggler and got a bunch more Shine Sprites. But in the next episode, guys, we're going to go ahead and tackle on a little bit more Rico Harbor and see if we might even get a little bit more out of Bianco Hills, but we'll go ahead and check that out the next time. So guys, this has been your boy Ron. Until next time, I'll see you guys back here in front of the spawn for Rico Harbor, and we'll just go ahead and collect some more Shine Sprites. I'll see you guys then. Take care.